All right, we are having fun. We are having fun. Let me write this down before I forget. Welcome, everybody, to Is Your Six Covered? I am drinking some type of clear liquid that just doesn't taste as good as sweet tea. What's up, Mr. X-Ring, Matt Cross, Car Canes in the house. So, quick question for you. I was thinking about a great movie. What's up, Audit Everywhere? And the name of the topic of today's chat is I never saw a wild thing sorry for itself. So, does anybody know who the author was of that quote? And there's a lot more to it, and it's really good, and it's plain, and there's a certain gentleman that reads it in a good movie. Do you guys remember? What's up, Razor JB? I cannot wait till see the answer. Yep, there it is. RTT, Guns and Gear, G.I. Jane movie. So in that movie, they say a quote from D.H. Lawrence. And it's actually a pretty cool quote. I'll try to remember it. So it's, I never seen a wild thing feel sorry for itself, as a bird will fall frozen dead from a bough without ever having felt sorry for itself. Something real close to that. Idaho Rogers, well done, well done. I thought that was pretty cool. Does that have anything to do with tonight's topic? No, it does not. But Master Chief says it. That's right. And it's pretty cool. Let me get my phone. I'll send not old, but Matt a link. I sent a few links out, and we'll see if we get anybody. But you know me, I can run a live chat by myself, no problem. One hand tied behind my back while drinking whatever this is. No, it's not alcoholic. It is not. Let's see here. Where in the hell is it? There it is. Come on, damn it. Let's see here. So 45 Auto, Matt Cross, Tim Davis, what's up? I had a lot of fun today. We did a Patreon chat, and we had a few people show up. I don't know whether they want me to tell them or not, but it was cool to meet people that you only see their little icon, you know. It's like Idaho Rogers. I've seen that out there for a long time. +5. I actually know what he looks like because he does some videos and stuff. And I'm just using Idaho Rogers, but like he saw, you know, we're basically looking at a little tiny emblem, and you don't really get a chance to like meet face to face per se, or as close as you can on YouTube. Why is my thing all jacked up? Okay, here we go. Let's see, I'm going to copy this somehow. Copy. And then I'm going to send it over here. And if you want to show up, you can. If not, no big deal. Why won't it paste? What the hell's going on here? I'm having technical difficulties. All right, let's see. That's why I gotta do this crud. Hidden Steel, what's going on? Midget Ninja just kicking my ass. I hate little midget ninjas when they do that. Flying Rich, what's going on? Hello, Hidden Steel. Matt Cross says, what's up, Adamus? All right, I'm trying to figure out why the hell. It looks like some super weak tea. This is some super ass weak tea, but the problem is tea has been kicking my butt lately. I've been staying up late and not being able to sleep, and then I sleep in, and my whole day shot. All right, come on, paste. Why won't it paste? Makes them. What's up, TB? Got to hang out with TB today. Got to hang out with Brooks and Tim Davis. It was a good time. Let me see, why is this thing jacked up like? Oh, here we go. I know why. I think I got this figured out. I sure in the hell don't. All right. Let me try it on this one. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Man. I am in Mexican bola. You got John Cruzette out there. He's eating some Mexican food right now, showing me pictures, and I'm jealous. Showing me pictures of that, and I'm jealous. So let's see what we got going on. Kathleen is here, music lover, so we can start the show. She always hates when I say that, but for some reason I like to. Why can I not get this to work? Okay, copy. And let's see if it'll paste. Paste. Come on. Such horse. Such horse Manucky. All right, so it's a fake California Mexican food. 45 auto. We gotta quit talking about this. I'm telling you right now, best Mexican food ever made is in California. I'm just gonna throw that out there. +5. Maybe he can tell me as well. Let's see, tripod in the background. At Rick, that tripod in the background, is that for a camera or spotting scope? Oh, that's for, well, hell, you could use it for whatever, but it's for a camera. It's actually the one I found that was in the was in the RV since the last Farmageddon trip, and I was looking for it, and I found these. Dun, 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 dun. These were hidden in a perfect spot I put so I would not lose them. Yep, I'm that guy. I put them down right down here. I looked through every one of these damn cabinets and sitting there with some other holsters. And I will say they were underneath the holsters. I did think they were at X-Ring's house. Because the last time I shot, he was actually there. I figured I might have threw him in his bag. That's the only other idea I had in my head. But, of course, they were sitting here minding their own business, doing nothing. I don't know. We got some pretty good Mexican food in Texas. Uh-oh, Chris. You're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it because that's just the guy I am. So there is a huge difference, and you probably know this as well, between Mexican food that I'm familiar with in California and Tex-Mex. Like Tex-Mex to me is completely awful. It is not Mexican food. It sucks. But I'm not trying to be mean. What I'm trying to say is when I come to North Carolina, it's hard to find good Mexican food. Cuban food is Mexican food, Carcane says. What is your store link, Rick? It's actually on the I wouldn't even mess with it right now, TV. I'm actually doing some work to it, trying to get some new logo stuff out. So I would hold off on that. But I'll send you an email when it's all set up. There is a store right now. It does sell some stuff. But as far as like t-shirts and that kind of stuff, I want to try to do some new stuff. So you've probably seen some of the old shirts I wear, but I'm trying to do some new stuff. Let's see, blocking traffic at a wreck on I-85 and live streaming. What a night. That's awesome, man. Doug Lewis. Be safe out there on them freeways, man. Those things, them drunk drivers will get you. They like lights. You going to shoot the same training ammo in competition, Rick? No, training ammo is training ammo. It will be the same ammo, but it'll be like this is the stuff that didn't make it in the cut. And I got a shit ton of ammo I made today. I was basically bored today, and I've been pumping out. The Dillon 650 has been getting beat up today. I loaded quite a bit of rounds. So the stuff that does not make it in here, the chamber checker, basically, goes into the training bag. And if it's too bad, I just throw it away. But the other stuff is in a plastic bin right now, and then I got like another 500 rounds in that. that Acme wood box over there. And if you guys run a 650 or anything close to that, normally they come with this little tray, and every 200 rounds you got to basically dump this into something. With this thing I made, it keeps pouring it. You can put like probably 2,000 rounds in there and not have to swap it out or try to dump it, because that little plastic thing gets pretty heavy. So it basically just rolls down the ramp and falls into that bucket or that wood box over there, similar to this box. It's a big box, so it holds a lot of ammo. So that's what's going on over there. But yeah, training ammo, like this stuff here, is considered good ammo. If it's in if it's in one of these, it's good ammo. If it comes in a bag, if you see like me carrying a bag of stuff around, it's usually training ammo. Or if you see it like in the back of the X-Rings video or Ranger videos or something like that, that's all practice. So that's that answer. Blocking traffic. Tex-Mex sounds good. See, and some people really like Tex-Mex. I just never been a huge fan. So let's see. Just ordered some of that. Came in from 9mm and 45. Great price. Awesome. That is cool. Hopefully I get to play around with the shot marker this weekend. What is that? Hitting still? The shot marker. What is that? Does the color of the brass make any difference? Got some local Reman 9mm. No, all that brass right here. I don't know if this camera will reach. Hold on so I don't spill all my crap. All that stuff is the stuff we cleaned out of the range over at Ray's house. It's not the prettiest. This is what good brass looks like, or better brass looks like, but it's gonna work fine. It'll work fine. I got a ton of it, so I might as well load it up and shoot it, do some practice. I could use the practice. Nothing better to say. And those groups, you guys, some of you had seen that video on that 140, or oh, got a weather notification that that group stuff. Man, I shot like, it was not very tight groups at all, but X-Ring will contest. I had to haul ass back and use the bathroom. It was not a pretty sight. So I shot a little bit quicker than normal. Didn't really care. I wanted to see what the gun would do. Didn't spend enough time. I wanted to see what the recoil was with the 3 different loads. I didn't have time for that. I had to run back to the crapper, and it was right before dark, so I just said, the heck with it. I'll do it later. So no, the color of the brass doesn't really make a difference. Shinier brass doesn't shoot any better, but it definitely looks better. Traffic was crap, Eric said. What's going on, Eric? All those knobs, essential, trying to learn how to drive again. Let's see, that's funny. Wet tumble, Kathy. Some might be nickel plated, some steel or aluminum. Yeah, there's different metals. So steel case, there's the nickel plated stuff, which everybody thinks looks really cool. It's got that cool shiny what do I do with that stuff? Yeah, it looks like this. This will be for Kathleen and anybody else that doesn't know. And then here's what normal brass looks like. So hopefully that'll show up. You can see that it's silver. This is the one you kill. What do you kill silver tips with? Werewolves? Yeah. So you know your different ammo. But that's the nickel plated stuff, which most people say they like it, but a lot of people will say that it doesn't hold up as much. It'll split. I don't know either way. I just load it till it doesn't work anymore. When the primer falls out, that's when I know it's time to get rid of it. Southeast Texas is about 2 hours east of Houston, little town, Groves, Texas. Let's see here. Let me catch up. Professional Reman Company. Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg sounds familiar. Beautiful country there. Livingston as well. You killed whatever gets in front of it. That's right. I kill whatever gets in front of it. Yeah, when it comes to the groups, I guess. The groups were decent for 14 yards. I think it was 14 yards, but no, that gun should print a lot better than that. Of course, if someone else was shooting it, probably would have shot a lot better too. I made silver case 9mm. Look at Odamas getting all crazy and stuff. Let's see. Silver tip or silver bullets, Rick. Silver tips are Winchester model ammo. Now I'm talking like real silver. Isn't that what you're supposed to kill werewolf? Jeez, I can't even speak. It must be this nasty water stuff. Isn't that what you use to kill werewolves? I think that's right. It's not for Dracula, I don't think. That's you use a wood stake for that, right? I don't know. I can't keep track anymore. It's been so long. Silver case 9mm. That'd be pretty badass. I wonder if it'd hold up to the pressure, though. So what's going on? We got any fun, exciting news out there? Let's get some topics rolling. Greetings, boys and girls. What's up, Otter? How you doing? Maybe Sasquatch. Sasquatch Reload, maybe. DW's in the house. Only in the movies, right? Vampires or werewolves? Vampires or werewolves. Okay, gotcha. See, I'm trying to keep up with all this. Let's see. Rick is live again. I am. What's up, Chris? Say it ain't so, Billy Ho. LOL, give him more tea. No, I'm trying not to drink tea tonight. I'm going to try this clear liquid stuff called H2O. See how it does. Holy water. There you go. Or Holy Diver. You guys remember that old song? You've been down too long in the midnight sea. About time for water. Yeah, Doug B. I'm trying to drink some of this stuff. I don't know why. Tastes definitely not as good as sweet tea, let me tell you. But I did hear that they put this stuff inside of sweet tea, if you can even believe it. Let's see. What is the general consensus? More accurate caliber for pistol shooting. What general most accurate caliber for pistol shooting? That is a good topic, but I think a lot of it has to do with the Indian over the arrow on that one. I know those Browning buck marks, some of those Target 22 shoot phenomenal. Basically, it all depends on who's shooting it, though. I mean, when Ray shoots something, it's way more accurate than when I shoot it most of the time. So it's like more or less, I want to say the shooter. That will reduce that spare. Thanks, Doug B. I'm not even really trying to reduce the spare. I'm just it's getting smaller. Damn it. Probably not. There you go. 45 and Otto are practically neighbors. That's pretty cool. Drinking something clear. I prefer vodka. Otter says, yeah, a lot of people like drinking. They like drinking vodka. Those are usually the hardcore drinkers, though, Otter. The ones that are trying to hide that they're drinking. The ones drinking at work, hiding it, got it in their desk. I'm just kidding. No, it's not too cold up here. It says 49. Not bad. Today was all rainy, man. It rained all damn day today. BBH is in the house. What's going on? Skunk 8. Yeah, this jacket's pretty warm. It's an old jacket actually, and it's got down in it. But I'll probably be tearing it off here shortly because it's getting pretty hot in here. I actually even had the garage heater thing on down there. That little guy keeps this little section pretty warm while you're reloading. Why am I still up, Daniel? The same reason you're still up, because it's too damn early to go to bed. I'm running out of water. Let's see. Only visit in December and January. The rest of the time, it's too damn hot for human habitation. Let's see. I planted 9 box shrubs in front of the house. Lost 7 pounds yesterday. Damn, DW. Those must have been some big ass shrubs. Here's a good question for you guys, though. How many of you guys have started a garden this year? El Gato Grande 9064 is in the house, straight from California. What's going on, brother Chris? How many of you guys have started a garden this year? I know a couple of you have. I know Daniel's he actually added on to his garden this year with the plans of maybe things not getting too crazy. All the farmers are this last, what would you call it? Last fall. I guess, are we in summer yet officially? Not yet. Well, the last season's crops, due to the COVID, a lot of the farmers actually just plowed over their field, and Pearl has one planted. Yeah, that's good. You guys need to have one. Let's see. Hey, Rick, post a link to your store so they can go and look at the possibility of buying a shirt and other things. Yeah, I hear you, TB. I want to wait on that. It's actually on the normal YouTube page, but I got to make sure everything's right in there first again. It's been a while. Some got same kind of heater here. Any word when you're going back to work? It sounds like July. Sounds like the second week of July or something like that. I told I told my chief, he's like, hey, do you want to come back earlier? And I'm all, no. I got a shooting competition in Florida and a couple other things. so he's like, all right. He's all, well, then plan on the next shift. So I'm like, okay. Ain't nobody got time for that. I just bought a black Is Your Six covered hat. Oh, TV, don't buy those hats. Those are not the good ones. The hats, when it comes to hats, see, that's why I didn't want you to go over there, TV. You didn't even listen, TV. Let's see. Let's see, I just bought that. Otter, what do you do? Grow iceberg lettuce. Actually, I just pulled lettuce instead of cutting it off today, because I had one plant that had grown from last year for some reason. Made it through. We had a tiny little bit of snow, tiny bit of snow. That thing's been growing really well, and I'm just pulling the leaves off the bottom right now, and I'm going to try it out soon. So it was one from last year, so it somehow made it through the whole dang winter. And yeah, tomatoes and peppers. I think I planted corn earlier. Some damn animal ate it twice now. So this is my third try at corn. So I planted them from seeds so I could get them in a little early. And then some of you guys know we shoot in a cornfield. And Shiloh, basically the owner farmer of that area, he had planted corn that day. So I tried again, and I stuck probably 30 of those in my garden just to see if I can get some to pop up. I think you got to feed a certain amount of animals so they'll leave the rest of your stuff alone, I think. And we'll see if the corn comes up, but I don't know if it's going to come up or not. Oh, it's a shirt. Okay, good. Let's see. Trap that animal and eat it. I would love to trap that animal and eat it if I could figure out when it shows up. I almost need to throw this camera out here, my game cam, and find out what the heck is eating my corn. Right now, I got another like 3 weeks where it'll probably pop up. So I got some time. It's not messing with anything else but the corn, so I don't know what it is. No, if it was deers or rabbit, they would be eating all the other stuff, because I don't have a ton of area. It was basically, I set this thing up as a Mother's Day kind of like present or whatever you want to call it. And I built this these raised beds and all this stuff. And then I was kind of a test to see if I could go do it again. Yeah, electric fence. I got one of those around my dog thing. I really need to grab that machine and put it around there. See what the heck's eating. More than likely, it's a stupid bird. And it'll just fly over and get it anyways and then fly out. And then I'll really be pissed because Now I spent time working on that. Bigfoot eating your crops, Rick. Yeah, +5 something. If it was Bigfoot, hopefully he eats more than. These were tiny. These were just little corn stalks like this tall. Didn't mess with anything else. Didn't mess with the cucumbers. Didn't mess with the peas. Didn't mess with the jalapeno, or what else did I got in there? I got a bunch of crap in there. Can't remember it all. Didn't mess with anything but the dang corn. So I don't know what the deal is. What's up, Skull? Tim Cook, Warsaw Patriot. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like something. Was out of town working, so I didn't get to plant this year. Still could, but it's already 100 degrees here, so I probably won't get the motivation. Yeah, we got a ton of rain. I mean, the last 3 days, I don't know how many inches of rainfall we had, but I'm feeling a little bad for those farmers right now, because as soon as that corn got planted, we've had some serious rain. So I guess as long as the riverbanks don't flow and it gets all flooded out, but if it does, they're gonna have to replant it again, which really sucks. Unfortunately, when a garden is planted, it seems like it attracts every animal around. It's the worst when it comes to corn. Yeah, other than deer. Oh, crows? Yeah, I haven't seen any crows or anything. I hate those damn things. The reason why I hate them so much is they always mess with the hawks. I like the hawks. They're always running around picking on the hawks. Field mice. It could be carcane. I don't know. It's something, but why would it just mess with corn? I don't understand. It's a square. It's a squirrel or a crow, Daniel says. Put 7 dust on the corn. What I need to do is put freaking tight group or Vitivore on that corn and shoot their ass when it comes around, but I can never find it. It has plenty of time to get out of there, because I basically got to open the door, and then there's a big hedge in the way, and you got to go around the hedge to even see the damn thing. So it can do a lot of damage while I'm not paying attention. See, Idaho Rogers, he has it. I want some steers. I used to buy a steer every year from 4-H. My kids were in 4-H, and we did depending on their age is what they would work on. But my kids were doing turkeys back in the day, and I would always buy a steer or half a steer from one of the fellow 4-H kids, and you guys will get good meat that way too, because they basically have to baby these animals. It's their project in order to graduate for the year per se. And at the end of the year, they go up to auction, and you can buy some really good quality meat for a good price, a decent price. You don't want to like really lowball them, because that's the money that they use to feed them, and that's what the money they use to actually go to college and that kind of stuff. So you want to pay a decent rate, but you don't want to get too crazy or try to get too low, because basically the kid's going to lose out money wise on that kind of stuff. So, but you can actually write it off on your taxes, which is kind of cool. But let's see, you got a case of Asheville corn weevil. Maybe that's what it is, Matt. I don't know what the hell it is. I can't tell. I do see like little tiny somethings. Like I can't tell if it's it could be like a close group of a bunch of little prints, but you can't like make out it's this or it's that. What's up, Rockin' Raptor? How you doing? So I don't know what the hell it is, but it needs to be shot. Heck, your crows are smart and tear up a garden. Yeah, those freaking crows. I haven't had issues with crows though. Anyone else hearing Rick's mic breaking up a little bit? Yeah, I haven't even plugged the other mics in, so it should work fine. Crows and deer. Yeah, the deer stay down lower. I call it the pasture. It's basically a grass field. And then I got another lower grass field I call it pasture as well. But I don't have any large animals in there at all, which sucks. Static now and then, they're saying. All right, I apologize. Let me make sure everything's connected. Let me see what microphone I'm using. I'm using I'm using this microphone. Usually that microphone works pretty good. If it keeps getting all nasty, tell me, I'll switch it over. Roughly every 15 seconds. Okay, well, let's try it right now then. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Wrong button. All right. I'm going to change the audio in 3, 2. Now tell me if... What the hell happened here? What's going on? What did I do? Did I turn something off? Camera that. Nope. Audio. Can you guys see me right now? Because I can't see myself. Let me do this again. Maybe I shouldn't be messing with this. Yeah, for some reason I can't switch cameras. Makes me... Armament and Axis, thanks, buddy. See more one-wheel videos from you and Ray. We actually have... Uh-oh, I look frozen. Great audio, no video. It's so dark. Hear that? Can't see it. Yeah, it'll pop up in a second, but right now I am frozen for some reason. You know, it seems like it's always something around here. Camera, built in. Let me go to this one. See if I'm moving. All right. Let me see. Is that working? CCP hacking your videos again. Yep, William Nas in the house. What's going on? I don't know what's up today. This camera just seems so bad. Let's see. Missed anybody? We got Tim Cook out there. Jerry Parker's in the house. The Range. Chris, if you guys don't know Armament and Axis, his name is Chris. Real nice guy. Talked to him on the phone quite a bit. Let's see. Odamus, 45. Get anybody else sneaking in? We got 44 people watching this train wreck of a disaster. Let's see. 223 Remington or AI versus 224 Valkyrie. Your thoughts? Or is the Val more intended for an AR? Been reading some mixed. We did a bunch of testing with the 224 Valkyrie and with horrible results. Couldn't get tight groups with it. It was 3 different rifles I think Ray tried from a certain company. I don't want to say the company. They had originally sent him one to get reviewed, and it shot like crud. And then he sent it back. They gave him another one, I believe. Yeah, see, he's saying done with that cartridge. We could not get one. I did send you a link, X-Ring. I think there was 2 or 3, and we could not get those things to group worth a dang. I know. I think it was one of those fads. Actually, we were at Matt P and I. We went to Sportsman Outdoors to find some powder and ammo. What's up, Tomo? And they had a really nice one, and I can't remember who the manufacturer was. And it was set up really nice, but the problem was it was that cartridge, and we're like, nope. Standby, technical difficulties. 22 Nosler was a bust. 8 brass and not that great. Gotcha, thanks. Yeah, I would seriously, unless you find one you really like, but I would hide from that round for sure. Let's see. Hey guys, I know y'all don't know me very well, but my channel is called Detox Life, saying text 80123, and it connects people to what that want to stop all this tyranny. It's called Detox Life. All right. Very cool. Let's see, but why not the AI? Yeah, he's going to have to answer that, but let's see. Exactly, Armament, lots of hype and marketing. Yeah, I think they really pushed that round, and they did a good job about promoting it and saying how awesome it was. And then when people got them, they're like, these things don't shoot for crap. We expect unprofessional chats. Kathleen, that's exactly what you're getting here, my friend. There is nothing professional. Let's see. Chris Smith, how you doing? You haven't seen anything good about the 224. Glad I didn't go down that road. Yeah, and everybody was expecting this thing to be just freaking awesome, lights out, tack driving, blah, 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 and the groups were horrible. I'm going to try to switch cameras again just to see if we can get it back to that one. There we go. I like that one a little better for some reason. It's my good side. Oh, wait, I don't have a good side. Dang it. I wasn't blessed with a good side. Let's see. I built a 6.5 Creedmoor AR with air precision upper and lower. Just a thought, Otter. Yeah, I would do that all day long before that Valkyrie. I think a lot of people would. Dun, 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 yeah, good. Got the new hype supplied by Military Arms and 22's Plinkster. Cost me dearly. I'm now done with both of them forever. That's the problem. I bought into the hype supplied. Oh, I gotcha. I reread that and now I understand. So the range had bought one of those because of Military Arms Channel and 22 Plinkster. And now he's done with it. He wasn't getting the information he wanted, which was it sucks. And it doesn't print for crap. More flags equals better. Yes, that's right. Shazam. Isn't that a beautiful flag? Most beautiful flag ever. Has anyone had any experience with the 22 Creedmoor? Actually, I don't know if he's on here. I haven't seen him, but Ramsey Country, he shoots a lot of 22 Creedmoor, and he really likes that round. Check out his channel. He actually has a channel, has quite a few videos up, and very knowledgeable when it comes to that. Basically, all the shooting. He does some different sports style shooting with long range. So definitely go check out his channel. Hopefully, he pops in here. Usually, he's in here. Let's see. Oh, Otter's not allowed to have AR types. What are you trying to do with the bullet, Otter? How far and what are you trying to hit? Are you trying to make like some... I agree, Kathleen. It's easy to go down that road. Yes. Yeah, especially if you have a larger channel and people start sending you crap for free. You're like, well, I like the crap. I like getting more crap, so I'm going to keep selling it myself, which is a horrible thing to do. Let's see. I do it all around for the shooter with no expectations. Okay. Matt, do you have good luck with yours if you have one? The reason why I ask is, honestly, I have not found one that has shot decent yet. But if you have one that's shooting lights out, that's awesome to hear. Did it with many other rounds, so yeah, let's see. Maybe the Tyrant, he won't let him have an AR. The range. Just for the record, that was provided to me by one of my previous shooting sponsors. True story. True story it was, yep. Oh, for anything but aiming for 2 miles, but would like to have the smaller caliber for practice. 2 miles, Otter. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I would love to shoot a rifle at 2 miles. I wouldn't want to own the rifle. I just, like, if I could go to the king of the 2 mile or something and shoot it once, check it off the bucket list, you know, like try to shoot like 10 shots and get like 2 in a row kind of thing. Like, bam, I'm done. I wouldn't even need to shoot it again. Of course, then I would be looking for 4 miles or something stupid. So that's probably the problem. All those guys that shoot like the king of the 2 mile, they probably used to shoot at 500. Then they went to 1,000. Then they went to, you know, a mile. And then they're like, okay, I gotta shoot 2 miles now. So maybe 5 years from now, you might see king of the 3 mile. So I think it's probably just some type of basically venomous poison that enters your body once you hear the gong at at a long distance, say a mile, and then somehow that reverberates into your brain, scrambles it around, and tries to tell you a way to figure out how to buy a new optic and a rifle that will reach that. I'm just saying it's possible. I don't know. I've never shot 2 miles. I've never shot a mile. There is a place down the road about an hour and a half away, and someday that'll take place, but it has not taken place yet. So who knows? 2 miles with the drone, maybe. Yeah. Did you guys ever see FPS Russia when he had that drone video with the machine gun on it before his channel got banned or whatever? That was the coolest thing ever, but the scariest video ever too, because that's possible, right? We watched it. YouTube, it happened. Tom says, so far the drawings are great. Rick, you up for a search and clear of the mountains up north of you? What's up, Richard L? Let's see. Rick, you up for search and clear of the mountains up north of you? Little IDF challenge in effect. Send me an email. I don't know. I'm reading half of that and I'm thinking half of it's code word for something. And send me some more information. Is your 6 covered at gmail.com? I'd love to check it out. Let me know what it is. Last year, champ of the King Mile, he said he's making hits at 7,000 yards. Jeez, that's stupid, but awesome as well. I love it. It's amazing the technology and bullets now and cartridges and all sorts of craziness. I mean, think about like 30 years ago trying to shoot that far with accuracy. Like, it's freaking amazing. Shooting a groundhog in the eye at 400 yards and get back to me. Armament and Axis. That's right. He shot a groundhog in the eye at 400 yards. And I hear him say that quite a bit. He is proud of that. And I would be too. That's awesome, Chris. Someday when I get out there and blast some groundhogs, maybe I will shoot one in the eye. But what I'll do is I will back up 1 extra yard so that when I shoot it in the eye, I want to say, Chris, 400 yards ain't nothing, because I did it in 401 yards. So just know that I got that on the bucket list of beating Chris with a groundhog in the eye at 401 yards. Baby steps. Ponchos, hopefully I'm saying that right. Pilot, appreciate you showing up. Let's see. The range, I've seen people swag copper tubes, so primers are good to fit, but I would get images and send to company. All right, I must have missed that comment. Let's see. My experience with the 224 Valkyrie was that it was impressive on the chrono and nowhere else. There you go, Matt. This bullet hauls ass. Problem is it doesn't fly. It doesn't fly right. Let's see. Verify email for me. So it's, is your 6 covered? I'll put it right here actually. ISYOUR 6 COVERED covered at gmail.com. Let's see if that goes. So Richard, there it is. Let's see. Finally got my Valkyrie. What? I finally got my Valkyrie to hit at 1,000, 3 for 5 on an 18 by 36 target. Nice. See, it sounds like you got a good one. 1,000 yards, 3 for 5. That's pretty damn good. That's really good. What size bullet were you using? Was it a reload, or did you I hit a deer once after driving like 300 miles. That's right. Be jealous. Eric says, yeah, jealous. Hopefully your car didn't get totaled and you didn't get hurt. Oh, really, Rick? LOL. Can't wait till we get to shoot together. Yeah, it'll be fun, man. It's on the way. Sounds good, Richard. I'll check it out after the whatever you want to call this contraption of funness. Let's see. Hand loaded with 90 SMKs. Ah, look at that. I drank water today. You know what I really want? I want a sweet tea. That's what I want. Of course, then I'll be up all dang night. 26.5, huh? Nice. See, maybe there is. The ones that we have seen were just not good. There was other people in here that got some bad ones too. Sounds like you got a good one, so that's pretty cool. But I know there's a lot of people talking bad about them too, and I agree with them from what I've seen. But it's awesome you got a good one. A grand with a 5.56. Yeah, I did that. Oh, I've done that. I've done 1,000 yards with a 5.56 on a 10-inch steel. So armament and axes, yours was probably 9.5 inches, right? Actually, that rifle's sitting right over there. That's with the Lothar Wather. That is an awesome shooting rifle. Question for X-Ring at his current loading recipe. What's the effective range for a 6mm Creedmoor? I think he's still here. I'm not 100%. Just put some JK in the water and it will turn sweet. What's up, Otter? Let's see. Criterion barrel with Kradak precision. Nice. Hidden steel, 18x36. Damn, I guess I need a bigger gong. Rick, are you getting sick because you're drinking water and not? Yeah, I can feel it in my head. I'm getting lightheaded, TB, and I can't feel my legs, man. I can't feel my legs. Let's see here. Let's see. I remember when you did that, Chris. Pretty awesome. Should be good out to 1,300 yards, X-Ring says. I got you, Chris. I got you. I was on a 10x10. I was at Clinton House a couple years ago now. It was when X-Ring was teaching me how to shoot long range for the first time with a gas gun. That was when I found my rifle in the middle of a closet. And he's like, man, this thing shoots. Saw a guy at Menards yesterday with a mask made from a Crown. Oh, that's awesome. I got a lot of those Crown Royal bags. I use them for fishing reels. I actually like Crown Royal. So one of the cool things is they do come in some pretty sick bags. I don't have many now, but I used one for a nail pouch for doing a roof one time where I'd keep the nails in there when we were building a little shed. Worked out pretty good, actually. Anyone know a good 22 long rifle conversion? BCG. Can't see a caddy. Can't see a caddy at 1,000. Oh, it's on now. Rick at Is Your Six cover. Yeah, armament and axes. Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on. Friendly competitions are always welcome. And I don't mind looking like an ass, so it works out well when I miss or whatever the case is. But I'm trying to get better. And that's the point of the whole thing is we're trying to get better. Yeah, Eric says Crown Royal is as classy as it gets. I would like to agree. Let's see. I bet he was trash too. Let's see. Menards is still not letting kids in the store. Weird. Kids are cootie freaking magnets. No, don't be near a kid. They're like little germ collectors. I'm just kidding. They do like putting everything in their mouth though, and then they get sick, and then they get you sick. But I think most of it they get it at the school because parents want to just drop them off even when they are sick, and then they get every other damn kid sick. It's like if your kid's sick and has a fever and has been throwing up all night, don't bring his ass to school, you jackalope. Keep him at home till they get better. Used to hate that. I just watched the R squared swinging on a swing while shooting video. Oh my God, that was a challenge. That was tough. That was tough. And then X-Ring swung upside down. If you guys haven't seen the R squared channel, you really got to get over there. There's not many videos, but they're pretty damn good. You're doing awesome, Rick. Appreciate that very much. Can't wait to do some shooting with you and Ray. Yeah, it'll be fun. Too many schools are babysitters. Very true. Let's see. School is a germ farm. Yeah, I totally believe that. Especially when like the weather changes and you see all these little, especially little kids like, like kindergarten to like 4th, 5th grade. It seems like they don't even know what a napkin is, how to sneeze, cough right, any of that stuff. They got snot rolling out their nose. You're like, wipe that big ass booger off your nose, buddy. It's like it's all the way down to the bottom of your chin. Yeah, Range, I appreciate it. Can't wait to take Ray's class. Yeah, hopefully it opens up soon. I had a couple people asking. I had Brooks Harvey was asking when X-Ring might get his class going, and it's not on X-Ring. He's basically waiting for the community center to open back up so he can figure out some dates and all that kind of stuff. But can't really plan anything until the community center's open. So it is what it is. Let's see. Have you and Ray done any experimenting with shooting through and beyond transonic ranges? Well, it depends on the ammo, right? But like when you shoot a 223 past, I think the 75 grain bullet when we were at 1,000 yards, we were basically out of it. But he probably does all the time. I don't know for sure. I know, actually, where's it at? Let's see when this thing turns red. Because on Straylock Pro, it'll tell you when it turns transonic. I believe it turns red. So let's see. Let's go to done. Let's go out to 1,800 yards. Done. We'll go to here. 1,800 yards. Oh my gosh, I got it in 25 increments. It won't even go that far. What round is this? Close. Let me start over. He'll probably answer both great cartridges. Otter. Let's see. Damn it. Somewhere on here it'll tell you. Distance to yardage, 1,800 yards. I hit there. See, these are in 5. How does this get to 5-yard increments? Let me go to settings. Percentage of horizontal drift. I'll mess with this later. Let me try to get an answer later. But it'll show on Straylock, and then it'll turn a different color, and that basically tells you when you're basically going past what your bullet limits are. What's doing, Rick? What's up, conservative sniper hunter? How you, my friend? Did you get to shoot the loads you cooked up after your dump? Yeah. Actually, no. It got dark. By the time I was ready to go back out there after getting picked on by X-Ring because I done stunk the house up. It was pretty much dark, so I just said I'll have to do it a different day. Let's see. Yeah, Matt Cross, you broke me. Let me see. I don't like being beat like that. Let me see if I can do it. I just didn't want to waste everybody's time trying to figure this shit out. Settings. There's a spot somewhere. Measuring units. Nope. Close. Bluetooth. Where is it? Dang it. Calculate. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Hit calculate first. Maybe. See if it goes. Nope, only goes to 995. Doing something wrong here. It's riding the dirty. Let's see. Who stunk up the house? I stunk up the house. That was me. Preference is 6'5", but I shot a lot of 260 a while back. Ray shot a lot of everything. Otter, don't go so special caliber, then fighting ammo or reloading supplies will get hard. That's a good point. That is a good point. Hell, trying to find 147 grain Hornady ELD match bullets right now is a pain in the ass. A lot of stores are out of them. Trying to find them online, there's billions of 140s. According to my research yesterday, never ended up ordering any. Yeah, I was a little bummed. Trying to find 147s is tough. You can find them, but they're so overpriced you don't want to buy them. Ever shot a 300 PRC or 300 Norma X-ring? I'm old school with a 300 mag. Okay, good. Glad that was in. Don't bother. It's cool, bro. Let's see. All right, Matt Cross. Yeah, usually no sir, +5, no experience. Let's see. Tim Davis, what's going on? Light a candle next time. There, yeah, I would have if there was one to light. I got the poo on me. I got the poo on me. All right, how long have we been yapping for? An hour. Let's see. Hey, thanks, man, for the last reading. That more than most will do. I've never been in the military, but was raised up on a farm. Yeah, EDC candle. Yeah, I didn't have one in my pocket. I should have. Then somehow the house would have caught on fire, and then that would have really sucked. So I think the smell is better than the house catching on fire. Candles are bad, guys. There's a lot of people that die every year from candles. You're going to hear my little safety speech on candles. They're great. They're a great tool to have, a good heat source. But man, there's so many people that do not pay close enough attention when they have candles lit in the house, and they freaking catch on fire. You don't want an open flame near Rick. Rick's sponsored by Blade now. Yeah, no shit. I want to get sponsored by Sweet Tea, Pure Leaf Sweet Tea, but that hasn't happened yet. It's never going to happen. That's that whole thing. I never saw a wild thing feel sorry for itself. Sweet Tea's not going to sponsor me. Have a good night. He's got to grab his brass out of the oven. There you go. We know what's going on there. Does he fart a lot, X-Ring? Not any more than X-Ring does. But when I do, they're good ones. Yapon. What's up? Shooting with Uncle Dan. I think Uncle Dan was sick there for a little while. Hopefully you're doing better, my friend. And that holster you got for that Glock pistol, whatever you want to call that contraption, I need to. Looks pretty damn fun to shoot. YAUPON T. All right, I'll write this down. I even put a circle around it. Let's see, giggity. That's what has you tore up in the gut. Your T detox. Yeah, something. I don't know what the hell it is. If you ever want to get clean, use monk fruit sugar. Good Lord. Good Lord, let me just tell you. Yeah, I just watched that too. It's pretty cool. Let's see. How long is it going to take you to get to Florida with Rick having to stop every 30 minutes to go pee? Don't remind me, Tim. As soon as you break the seal, you just never know. You never know what's going to happen. For some reason, Ray likes to find a gas station. I'm like, just pull over on the side of the road. There's 4 billion trees. I will just pee next to the tree, and then we'll jump my ass back in and get going. I have a Boston's terrorist. Never have him near an open flame. Let's see. It is an evergreen shrub that grows in the south. It makes great green tea and is free. Oh, damn. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. Gun-toting Minnesotan. What are you doing, my friend? Will you fellas do a dedicated video about AR platform shooting position techniques? It's almost the same as, I don't know, we'll see. On the highway, I don't care if I'm on the highway. Maybe I'll just build like a little tube that comes out the window. Use one of them like aircraft piss tanks, where the pee just flies onto, down the airplane and then evaporates as it lands on people driving by. Oh, the range. You subscribe to Ramsey Country? That's cool, man. He's got some cool stuff out there. Actually, I think his last video, I would assume his wife found some bobcats in one of their barns, baby bobcats, and she's holding them, and they're kind of cute looking, but they had to put them back, obviously. But do you mean standing, sitting, kneeling, prone? Oh, he's talking about the shooting. Yeah, we're gonna do some positional shooting stuff. I know. Hopefully, after this multi-gun match in Florida, because I want to get back to rifle positional shooting and do some more practice with that for sure. Yes, I'm a truck driver. I compete anywhere. See, armament and axis. Exactly. All I need is you could just slow down to 3 miles an hour. You don't even have to really pull over. That's funny. Splice into the air conditioning condensation tube. Yeah, there you go, Matt. There's an idea. Rick's got to run a catheter for his road trip, faster trip times. Yeah, it would be actually. Well, that's why those big bottles work great, right? You can use it to pee in if you need to. I actually tried it one time. I was coming back from Idaho, Boise, Idaho, and I was on some back road to California when I lived out there back in the day. I think I had just turned 19 or something, and I had this Gatorade bottle, and I was there was a narrow little road, and you couldn't really pull over anywhere, and I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna try this whole piss in a bottle thing. I actually pulled it off without making a mess. I was actually surprised because that would have sucked for the next 12 hours driving home, but it seemed to work. I got lucky, I guess. Make sure you got a big enough bottle, though, let me tell you. Shooting Uncle Dan says, bobcat is very tasty, my favorite meat ever. I have never had bobcat. I didn't even know you could eat bobcat. I guess you could eat anything if you're hungry enough. Have you ever thought about why he stops at a gas station before he could be located? Yeah, Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah, TB. I think you're onto something, because every time I officially, oh no, I got to pee kind of deal, he comes out with some Snickers bar or some shit. So, oh, you even answered exactly, TB. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. The dog breeder we buy from breeds bobcats too. Scary suckers. But hers are tame and can be. Still, they scare me. When they purr, it sounds like suppressed full auto. Yeah, kind of. I could totally see that. That's funny. Can you actually have a bobcat as a pet? Isn't that illegal or some shit? I don't know anymore. Who knows anymore? I know it's got to be in California because everything's illegal. If there's anything that puts a smile on your face, illegal. That's just the easy rule. If you ever go to California and you find yourself smiling, you're probably in an illegal zone. So you're doing something that they're not allowed to do. Right? I know he's out here still. Where is he at? Where is he at? +5, you gotta give us the answer on that one. That's pretty much how it works, right? If you're having fun, it's more than likely illegal. You watch Tiger King, Rick, you can own anything if you're crazy enough. No, I don't even know what Tiger King is. Let's see. The Bobcat I had was a skid steer. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, I love those Bobcats. Are badass, especially the one with the tracks. You can get some work done. Everything in California also causes cancer. Yes, BBH is right. You're not allowed to have fun, and more than likely, it's going to kill you from cancer, including the water and everything else. That's a good way to think about it. Good way to think about it. You're either going to die of cancer, or you're going to go to jail because you had fun. I'll never eat bobcat. I'm not that brave. Well, range, it's not going to bite you after it's all put on a plate and cooked with some, some steak sauce and stuff. I'm just kidding. I don't know if I could eat bobcat. Just eating cat sounds wrong, but I was going to get crazy on that one. I'll keep that from happening. It is good. What's it taste like, Uncle Dan? Give us a kind of a insight. How have you cooked it? What do you put it with? And what does it taste like? And what's the texture? All these questions. Who wants to know what bobcat tastes like? Tiger King here in Australia the last few weeks was he set up. What the hell happened to Tiger King? Did he get eaten by his tiger or something? Didn't some wife kill their husband or something with a tiger? Is that what we're talking about? Mugu Gai Kitty. Mugu Gai Kitty. There you go, Matt Cross. Bobcat tastes like Chinese food. So does a kitty cat. So does kitty cat. I have been eating cat for years. That's I want to know what it tastes like. Eating cats and or dogs sounds seafish. If you have to put steak sauce on a piece of meat, it is not worth eating. Oh man, come on, Tim. This eating cat convoy could go sideways fast. Yes, William, it could definitely go sideways fast. It did. Yeah, I think it made itself there already. Let's see. Carol for sure killed her husband. Yeah. Actually, X-Ring's the one that told me about that because one of you guys had commented, I think, on a chat, and I'm like, what are they even talking about? And then I saw two tigers in a spa saying, I still got meat in my teeth or something like that. And she got away with it or whatever. It tastes like, I hate to say it, but like chicken, kind of like a cross of frog legs, alligator, and chicken. Why does everything taste like chicken? Everything tastes like chicken. But no, that helps a lot. So the texture, the flavor. Let's see. Old Fort, North Carolina, pretty close to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Yeah, I think it is actually. Pigeon Forge is probably what, 2.5 hours probably? Ray'd know better. He's lived here way longer than I have. Hell, I can't even get to the grocery store without a map sometimes. I'll stick with chicken, Buddy D says. Yeah, I'll stick with chicken too. But if you guys ever come across a bobcat that has just been hit and you're starving to death and there's one on the road, you can eat it. And it tastes like chicken, alligator, and frog legs. So there you go. Or if you're hungry and you have a gun, you can kill one and eat it as well if you're starving. So now we know. Old Fort is 1 hour east of Asheville. If you're in Pigeon Forge, that's a bit of a drive. Plus the second occasional cougar. Yeah, what's cougar taste like? Does anybody know? What's Godzilla taste like? So you guys seem pretty into long range lately. Do you see that being lifelong, or do you think other trends will catch your attention? Good question, gun-toting Minnesotan. I really enjoy long range. I think it's like, and I've said this before in the past, it's like fly fishing compared to fishing. It is It's more technical. There's a lot more involved, like trying to reload some really good tight SD ammo that will, get out there and actually hit a target. So I consider it really more technical, like fly fishing. Like anybody can get a pole, they can get, a worm and a hook and a bobber per se, go out there and probably catch a fish. But then there's the guy that fly fishes or the lady that fly fishes, and they're looking for the bug that's underneath the rocks that gets kicked up that the fish eat. And so they're trying to basically find the right size, and they got their stuff out here. So it's a lot more technical. And I think that's the reason why I enjoy it more. Blasting off an AR in a 3-gun match is fun, a lot of fun, but there's something about ringing steel out at long distances, and you're like, man, that is freaking awesome. So I don't see me not liking. I've always shot. I've always been a big shooter, loved, enjoy shooting ever since I was a little kid. It's always been that one thing I've done forever. But I really think this long range thing is a lot of fun. Like I already want to shoot 2 miles, and I haven't even shot a mile yet. So something in my blood. I think it's from watching all those damn videos on YouTube. Cougar tastes like chicken too. Cougar tastes old. Richard, that's awesome. Good answer. That's funny. Let's see. I had Godzilla back in the 60s. What did Godzilla taste like? I'm assuming chicken. Cougar is tasty if she keeps it clean. Oh no, we went down that rabbit hole. That's funny. That's good stuff. That's the reason why I'm always on here, man. I love hanging out with you guys. Let's see. Chris Smith says my dad is in Pigeon Forge. Thanks, Ray. Never been there, but I'd love to go one day. Looks like really cool area. Long range is addicting. Yeah, +5. I gotta agree with you. What do squirrels taste like? I've never had a squirrel actually. I've killed billions of ground squirrels in California, but those you don't eat them. Those are more like rats. They eat stuff. I know they call tree squirrels here rats, but at least tree squirrels here eat like nuts and different stuff. Ground squirrels, I don't even know what they eat besides making a mess of everything. If you throw a cup of pee out the window, make sure the window is down. Yeah, DW. Yeah, we got to double check that. That's for sure. Little self promo. Finished off fighting pistol at Tactical Response this past weekend. Nice. Now tell me, this is awesome. I'd love to hear. So I watched James Yeager, and I really like his stuff. What did you think? Did you get a chance to meet the man? I know he comes off abruptly to some, or like, kind of that non-caring, but he has a lot of emotion too, as well as wanting to help people. So I've never had a chance to actually speak with anybody that's done that. So because it's not too far from our house, in the scheme of things, it's it'd be a few hours away, but that's not too far, right? I'm going nine hours to go shoot a tournament or the Nationals in Florida. So what's 5 hours headed west? So, but I'd really like to know if you had a chance to hang out with them. How was he? How was the instructors? Do you think you learned a lot? Was class awesome? So on and so forth. I know a lot of people, they either like them or don't like them. And it depends on how you grew up as a child, maybe. I've taken 3 classes from them. Tom O, I did not know that. I've met Tom, really cool guy, but I didn't know he's done that. I stayed in the team room, great instructors too. So that's cool. Let's see, friends before I went to the classes. Sending my contact info so you can reach out tomorrow if you like. Cool, that's cool. Yeah, I'd love to take a class. It'd be kind of fun. And I do watch this channel a lot, but I don't comment too much. Every once in a while, I'll comment on his live broadcast, but just saying what's up, everybody, or whatever. Tattooists should be put Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Tattoo should put the bottle down. Yeah, he needs to actually get +5 over there and do some tats. Pistols for fighting is cool if you can't sweep your M4 community. Yeah, good point. It'd be fun to take a class like that. Have you guys ever shot in the far north during winter for a competition? We take long range pretty serious, but it's really interesting seeing what -10 does to a point of impact. No, I have watched. I watched some matches. I think it was 2 nights ago on what was it? Long Range Rifle Association, LRA, I think is what it is. And they had a bunch where there was a bunch of snow and mud, and it looked pretty damn cool. That was the real world. Let's see. Just ordered 2 80% carbine kits from C-Trick. My sons and I are going to build. Never done it before. Ordinary everyday life. That's awesome. 80% are a lot of fun if you have the right tools. And it depends on, if like the ones I did back in the early 90s, it was right after the Brady bill had passed in California, and I can't remember what year that was, but basically if you didn't have an AR already, you couldn't get one unless you built one 80 as an 80%. We actually had to home make our own bullet buttons because trying to find that kind of stuff back in the days, they didn't even have them. So we had to actually cut the bolt down, cut the button in half. So the only way you could do it was you had to stick a tool in, and that was what kept us legal. But 80%ers can be tough, especially the buffer tube, trying to get it perfectly aligned. It can be tricky if you don't have the right tools, for sure. So make sure you got someone, hopefully or you got good tools in the right, basically tap and dies and all that other stuff. Because on the one kits that I had, you had to drill and then tap the buffer tube. And if you're at a weird angle, the bolt carrier group's not going to go back. So you're not going to, it won't work. So you really got to make sure you're doing good. What's up, Jason Fisher? I barely drink, though. Let's see. Nick Knox. But yeah, you'll have a lot of fun with that, especially if you're going to do it with your son. That's cool. Good luck. Go slow. Really measure everything. Oh, you know what? I'll show you what I had to do back in the day. If I can get it out of here. This is how you built stuff back in the early. I still have this. This is how stupid California is. So this is kind of funny because back in the day, this is how you did 80% lowers. This was the only way you could do lowers. So see this aluminum right here? This is the aluminum that I actually took out of the 80% lower because I figured in order to prove that I actually did it myself, I needed to be able to show shavings that they could basically pull from the lower. Now, this is stupid stuff you guys are hearing, but this is ways. Remember, I was in the fire service and I consider myself a good guy, and I did not want to go to jail for something that was legal to do, but I wanted to make sure that I did it right. But like Builder Squad projects, this was 2005, because this has the date on it of when I printed it, but it has everything of every specification. Like you need to know what each die number or drill bit number is, hammer springs, like all this kind of stuff. And I kept this book with all this old material in it, and it has all the jigs. Like, look at the notes. This is kind of fun. I haven't been through here in forever. But you're going to see, like, down here, this is how you had to build a gun back in the day. Like, see that? That's all notes from the rest of this page and how to drill each hole. Because there was jigs back in the day, but and I have those up there still. But you can see all the notes that you needed to build back in the day. Everything you had to use calipers and figure out exactly where to put the holes. And it was tricky back in the day because some of the jigs really sucked. But that's how you built a gun back in the day legally. It was a pain in the ass. 80% now are more complete. Yeah, they really are. And these at the time were called 82%ers. And the only holes they really had was the two that basically go into the upper. So when you ran your die, not your die, the hell's it called? The jig, you had something that you knew was going to be right. But like you had to hone out everything for the trigger group, all that stuff. It was such a pain in the ass. But it was fun and you learned a lot. Do you still have the firearm? Actually, I saw that lower somewhere. I don't use it anymore because I'm in a free state. Where the hell's it at? I still have 80% lowers. I paid like $125 for these back in the day. You could buy lowers at the time for like $25. Yeah, here's one right here. I didn't finish this one. So here's some of the holes that you had to drill, and then you had to hone all this crap out of here. And it was a pain in the butt. But like here's three lowers right here. 80%. But I would much rather just go buy a lower and not deal with it. No FFL needed, yes. Unless you're in California, I think even if you build an 80%, you have to register it now. I don't know for sure. Hopefully +5 knows more, but yeah, that was the only way you could own an AR in California at the time, period. Because after, I think it was the Brady Bill or one of them damn new stupid rules, you could not own one. And that was the only way you could get one. And you had to make it. Now you can't even make them without having to send them in and send them pictures of it and all the other crap. I do have the firearm lower. It was actually off of that Lothar Wather one. I had hand filed it so it fit perfectly. I actually grabbed a little bit of marking like lipstick stuff, and then I would close the bolt. I would see where it hit. I'd file, and then I'd do it all over. That thing was match for that upper. Let's see. Newsom is straight crazy. Trader more like it. Yeah, he is such. Any bad word you can think of, that's his middle name. Did you ever? Yeah, I did, Jerry Parker. They were right down there underneath a bunch of holsters, which I was like, son of a. Yeah, because they even asked my son, I'm like, hey, have you seen my mag holsters? And he's like, no. He's all, you can have some of my other ones. And I'm like, no, I need the ones for the Infinity. And yeah, I did find them, so I'm good now. You have to use for them. I could use them. Yeah, I actually have. I don't really need them. The problem is that there's a lot of shit that comes with it. There's a jig up there. Hold on. Yeah, I'm never gonna make another 80%er. See that piece of aluminum right there? That's a big jig for it. And then you gotta have you have to have a 3/32 6-inch screw or drill, I mean, in order to do. And now remember, what the hell is my camera doing? Get over here, camera. So in order to drill this out, right, which you can't even see what it is because it's aluminum. Why is my camera turning? What the hell is the New World Order turning my stuff for? What the hell's going on here? I'm getting abducted by aliens, guys. This thing's starting to walk and turn by itself. Is it doing it? It is. I kill you. All right. So you got to be able to you got to be able to go through there from this side and drill that out with a 3/32 6-inch drill bit. So there's some specialty drills, and then you got to, like, doing this one's the pain in the ass. We talked about it already. Tapping that one is a pain in the arse. Man, I'm already at 1 hour and 25 minutes. That's crazy. You can get polymer too, but no, I would not even go with polymer. This camera's gonna piss me off. I've seen a lot of them break right here. I would not go polymer. They're easy to do because you don't need as many tools, and you don't need an XYZ basically deal for your drill press. But those I would stay away from those. Follow the cam, Rick. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my freaking cam, Tony. Let's see. On a personal political note, did you vote for Trump? And if so, will you do it again? I will. I did. And asshat Biden, that guy can't remember even what the hell he can't even remember his name half the time. I cannot see that guy in the freaking as our president. I think President Trump's doing a damn good job for what he's been dealt with. I don't think any other presidents had to put up as much bullshit as this guy has. And yeah, they're spying on me, TV. You're right. And yeah, I think if anybody presidential wise, you're not going to find one that is trying to help America more than Trump, I think. Yeah, he's a damn comedian. I agree with Rick. Let's see. Are you still rocking the elderberry stock? Oh, Everly stock. I don't have one of those. Any other good rifle packs you'd recommend? Ray has a couple of them. They work really well, but I think he's still using the Everly stock. It's actually pretty nice. The Bryson ended up getting his old one, I think, and he went to the newer model. I can't remember what model it is, but it's definitely nice. It took me 2 days to decide what to get. LOL, almost everything is out of stock. All right, what did I miss? Ordinary life. What did I miss? What would you get? What did I miss? Roberto B, what's going on? Back in Italy finally. Well, welcome home, my friend. Glad you made it back, Roberto. Let's see. I've been wanting to do Bill that introduced last week. I decided to get one before it's too late. Yeah, anytime they're going to take your gun rights away and you have the ability to get some. I actually owned an AR. It was the Armalite 50. It was a 50 BMG bolt action. And I bought it in California. It was legally allowed to own it. I had to fill out some extra paperwork and crap. But once they told me that I was not allowed to own one of these after a certain date, I went out and bought one because it was like the AR. If you missed the date, now you can never own an AR again unless you built one 80%. So I was like, screw that shit. So I bought one, and then I moved to North Carolina, and I got rid of it, actually, because I didn't need it. Now I just shoot a 6.5 Creedmoor that far. Let's see. Newsom banked his campaign manager's wife and got caught. True story. Look it up. Scumbag in my book. Yeah, and another thing about Newsom is I think, what the hell's her name? Was it Pelosi? Nancy Pelosi's freaking cousin or some shit. It's just all family freaking games. How do you get $50 million in your bank account when you only make $100,000 a year or whatever they make? How's that possible? Like, tell me how that works. How the hell does that not make red flags? I don't understand how do you get $50 million in your bank account, working a full life, basically, and hopefully they retire someday soon. How do you get that much money besides selling crack? It's called pays. They're getting paid. Ordinary life. Yeah. Get stuff before you can't get it anymore. California's coming up with some more stupid ass laws. If you're not familiar with it, go over to the Daily Shooter. There's another law that they're trying to implement. Basically, if you guys aren't familiar with how a roster works in California, so all these guns were on a roster years back, and as these guns stopped going, so like say like the Glock, well, the Glock actually keeps making the Gen 3 for California because they can't have the Gen 4 or 5, I think, because of all the, if it's been changed and anything's been changed on the gun, it doesn't meet the requirements of the roster. So this roster every year keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Now they're trying to push for a different thing with the micro stamping again. Instead of it being in 2 spots, it only needs to be in 1. But if you read the fine stuff at the bottom, he's saying, I'm talking about William, the Daily Shooter, he says there's a lot more involved in it because basically for everything that makes it on the roster, they're going to take 3 things that are old off the roster. So pretty soon, basically, you will not even be able to buy a pistol in frickin' California, which is such horseshit. So know about that. You're making the guys in FBI. What's this? You're making the guys in the FBIC cringe, probably. Follow the camera, Rick. On a personal point, did you? Oh man, I am way behind. Let's see the camera now. Yeah, it's got self-awareness. How much do you want for those lowers? I don't know, Jason. We can figure it out. Basically, I just have to give you the complete package because you'll need the. Send me an email. I'll try to figure it out. And don't expect me to answer right back, but I can try to figure it out. I'll make it fair. They're spying on you. Yes, they've always been spying on you. You're making the guys FBI seasick. There you go. That's what you said. All right, it took me 2 days. Man, what is going on? Are you still? I agree with Rick. Where am I? Ask Richard Barr. If Nancy got blackout drunk again, would Biden feel her up? Things I think about. William? Yeah, of course he would. He'd smell her hair for 10 minutes first. Let's see, what's the lady's name who did the same thing? Kelly something. Yep, all the Glocks are Gen 3s unless your LE can get the Gen 4s and 5s. Yep. Whose suppressor covers do you guys use? Let's see, you probably already answered that one because I just got here. Armageddon gears usually the ones I see. On the TG, you can get the adapter from Atlas. Her husband started the ICE exchange, which bought the New York Stock Exchange. When she sold all her stock pre-COVID, she bought one that went up like 150 in a month. Nothing to see here. Yeah, exactly. That's how you get all the billions because you got the insiders trading, basically. Yes, I know, Ray, I have the TRG. I'm wondering if it's possible to use the same insert or no. Yep, insider trading. Nick Knox got it. On the Tika, you will want M-lock rail. Yeah, the Tika comes with the M-lock rail. Let's see. Just wait till they make the smart guns that have to be unlocked by your. Yeah, they're working on that shit, TV, for sure. That is one thing I would never want to own. You know how many times as a guy we like cut our fingers and we got basically like say I went and painted the Tika, right? And all the inside of my fingerprint would basically be filled up with paint. You know, it's going to get into all the valleys and stuff. And then all of a sudden some jackass tries to come hunt me down at my house. My gun wouldn't work because it wouldn't freaking, the fingerprint wouldn't read. I have one of those safe things on the bed, and you can rub your thumb across that sometimes and it doesn't work for shit. Sometimes it works great, but sometimes it doesn't work. And it would be that sometime that it didn't work when I needed it. More battery powered guns. Yeah, I don't even like putting red dots on my guns, especially pistols. Gonna be Judge Dredd future ahead. I think you're right. I already saw it. Have you guys seen X-Ring as RoboCop? If you haven't seen that, you're missing out on some good shit. I'm telling you. That's where the inspirational minds come together and come up with some funny videos. Unfortunately, we haven't been very funny lately, so we haven't been able to come up with anything. Rick, do you have a video out of you painting the Tika? I do, Chris. It was the same day I picked it up. So it'd be around January. It'd be a video from January. RoboCop at X-Ring is amazing. Yeah. +5, we did. That was a great video. There's a lot of funniness in that thing. I actually told Ray the other day, he's got this little gnome. It's probably like that big. It's one of those little gnome things. And we should put it in a video, every video somewhere. And you guys have to like try to find it. You know, have it like hidden somewhere and see if you guys can find it. So it'd be kind of fun. When you build the ARs with the 80% lower in California, where were they? Back in the day, you didn't. Well, there was a couple things you couldn't do. You couldn't have a bayonet lug back in the day. You couldn't have a birdcage flash suppressor. It had to be a compensator. And what else? Oh, and you couldn't have a detachable magazine. You had to have a bullet button in order to drop the mag. Those were the 3 rules at the time, back in like 05, 02 or whatever. Yeah. So those scary bayonet lugs, you know, because those are just scary as hell. You couldn't have one of those, and you had to have a compensator. You couldn't have a flash hider because flash hiders are evil, and you couldn't have the mag that would drop free. The stupidest rules I've ever heard, because I don't convert mine to featureless since I did mine before the law changed. Yeah, good. That whole thing is amazing. Between the grip fin blade thing, so you can't put your thumb on the other side. When you have to carry a gun that you can't really hold well, like, does that make it safer? Like, no, you're gonna drop. You could drop your gun a lot easier because you can't get your thumb around the grip, right? How does that make it any safer? Like, these guys that come up with this stupid shit need to be just beaten. I'm telling you, when you build them. So they don't understand anything about firearms, and they're trying to just go, oh yeah, that sounds good. Just put this big piece of plastic thing in the way so you can't grab it. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. It's like, come on. And then we're always going to find ways to get around that stuff. So they have the option where you basically, how do you make them? You have basically the mag the upper has to be able to come apart a little bit, and then the mag drops now. So now you have a different type of button. It'll basically break that one, the rear pin, so it'll just fall just enough. Then the mag will fall free. So we're always going to find ways around stuff. But some of those rifles just look horrendous because they got some crazy like hunting rifle stock on it compared to the grip. Because you're not allowed to have a grip like this because that is just that's just super dangerous, I guess. Are starting at higher magnification and still a small package. At what magnification would you say parallax is pretty functional or necessary? Higher magnification. Well, you really want it throughout the entire thing. That's why basically it goes from, like, depending on your scope, it goes from like 50 all the way up to infinity. And it's not for clearing everything up, it's making sure everything's right. So what you're seeing through the reticle is in line with the target. It's not a focus. And I'm sure you know that. I'm just saying in case somebody doesn't. How the hell do you load an AR if the mag doesn't come free? Exactly, Adamus. It's the stupidest shit ever. I think after the mag has fallen out, I think you can insert it while it's closed. I'm not 100% sure on that because luckily I moved away fast enough to have to deal with it. But I know that the upper has to come up about yay much, and then the mag, somehow it releases the button and it comes down. They'll never stop. Nick Knox, you're completely right. They will never stop. All right, we're at 1 hour and 40 minutes basically. So let's wrap this up. Let's wrap it up. You guys have been awesome. We had quite a bit of people here. You guys are always great people. I can tell because you're all usually the same people, which is awesome. It means you're having fun, I hope, enjoying the BSing and having fun of who knows what's going to happen on these live chats. That's what makes it entertaining, fun. I learned stuff from you guys. Hopefully you learn that, something from here, or at least the will to want to learn more and be better, right? That's what I'm trying to do, is learn, be better. I left there 3 years ago over there, left this BS now. They get all hold up on your oath. Hold on your oath, nice. Yeah. From the top, yeah. Let's see. It is like an SKS. Let's see. I don't know that. I have typical 48 state mag releases on mine. Oh well. Yeah, that's good. Well, if you had registered it, you didn't need them. But if you didn't register it as an assault weapon, because you had the option, I can't remember how all that worked. If you didn't register as an assault weapon, it had to stay like featureless or something. And then if you did it the other way, you're allowed to do stuff, but then they had all your paperwork again, and you had to refile and all that bullshit crud. So there is that. All right, Range. Good night. Have fun. Stay safe and healthy, everybody. Great comment right there. Stay safe out there, you guys. Who knows what this BS pandemic crap is, but you might just catch it. Maybe. Fort Benning, nice. Oh, Matt, you're crazy. Buy Ray a catheter too. He needs a box of donuts. What his ass needs. That guy, he only pees once a year, but when he does, man, you'll be sitting there for 20 weeks. You're like, come on already, let's go. Appreciate that, Matt. Definitely enjoyed having you guys here. And a couple of you that are going to send emails, I'll take a look at those here shortly. And wheeled and well armed. Thanks again for showing up. Appreciate you. Ryan Fixer, Matt Cross, Odamas +5, William Nah. And we'll make sure I get everybody here. Jerry Parker, The Range, Ordinary Everyday Life. Roberto B, Gun-Toed Minnesotan. Orion Fixer. Tony, the Redneck Prepper. Thomas, Nick Knox. Jason Fisher. Tim Davis. Otters out there. Chris Smith, Gun-Toter TB. Williams, wheeled and well armed. Chris Smith. I think that's most of everybody. Nick Knox, X-Ring. If not, type in there. I'll run back to the bottom and try to get everybody. Let's see. Krispy Kreme donuts for Ray. GoFundMe account needed. All right, you guys. You are awesome. I appreciate it. Don't read as soon as you can. Read that as soon as you can. All right, Richard. I will. Later, Rick. TV, I appreciate it. It was fun talking to you today. Idaho Rogers night. And I don't know the Mobley right now. All right, you guys. It was a pleasure. Always have fun. Stay safe. Go out there and shoot. If your range is back open and you have a chance to shoot, and take somebody that you know, a kid especially. If you're an aunt or an uncle and you have a sister or a brother, or if you're a father or a mother, take your kid shooting. It is imperative that you teach your kids good, safe gun handling skills. But also, we're trying to bring the next generation of 2A shooters, people that are going to promote the sport and are going to vote to keep going with the 2A. Let's not lose our rights. So take those kids, you uncles and aunts and uncles and dads and fathers and all that shit. Get those kids out there if you can. TR Prepper, what's up, my friend? Need scuba gear to shoot in South Carolina right now. And man, the rain is crazy. Roger, it's so nice talking to you on here, brother. But I'm ending this right now. I apologize for you showing up. But it was nice to see you out there. So you take care, and I will talk to everybody soon. Thank you. Bye.